Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. I am Hussain Mehdi and I am going to show you how to create Power Apps from data. More specifically, how to build Power Apps from Sharepoint list. Our data would be in Sharepoint list and we will access that data from Power Apps. There are different ways we can start building apps in Power Apps. Number one, we can start from data, and that data can reside in SharePoint list, in SQL Server, and other many data sources as well. I will show you during the video. Second method, we can make apps from blank. In this case, we will create app from blank, and we have to create our galleries, our controls from the scratch. Third option is to make from template. So there are different templates already in Power Apps. We can use those templates. For example, leave application, help desk, my expenses, and there are so many templates as well. I will show you during the video. But for this video, we are going to work on start from data, and more specifically we are using SharePoint list to access our data from Power Apps. In this video we will discuss how to build app from data. In this video we will create a canvas app based on items in SharePoint list. We can use data from any other resources like Excel, SQL Server, MS Dataverse, and so many other resources I will show you later in this video. Once we connect SharePoint list with our Power Apps, there will be three screens which will be built by our Power Apps engine. Number one, browse screen. Number two, detail screen. Number three, edit screen. This is our browse screen where you can browse your data, where you have a list of data from SharePoint list, and you can see different records in the list. When you click on any record, it will show you detail screen, the second screen, which is read only. And when you click on this pen screen, it will show you the editable screen where you can change data, and click this check mark. It will save data in the SharePoint list from Power Apps. So these are three different screens which you will have automatically when you create app from data. Let me go back to the previous screen and one more. So this is the option we will use in this video, and after using this option we will have those three screens automatically. You will not create any of the screen, but when you use this option, make from blank, then you will create these three screens by yourself. One of the differences in start from data and make from blank. So in start from data option, you will have these three screens automatically, but if you go from the blank, then you will have to create these screens by yourself. So what is SharePoint list? A SharePoint list is a container of information similar to a very simple database or spreadsheet. Using list is the most common way to manage information in a SharePoint site. In a list or in a SharePoint list, data is gathered in rows and each row is known as a list item. A list can have multiple columns, also known as properties, fields, or metadata. So a list item is a row with data in those columns. So SharePoint list is a container in the form of rows and columns. Rows is your data, and columns, you can call it properties, fields, or metadata. How to create SharePoint list? I will show you in demo. First we will create SharePoint site, and then we will create SharePoint list in that SharePoint site. let me show you the screens first, what we will have in the end of the video, then we will start making app. This is the app we will have in the end of the video. This is the browse screen. You can see your records over here, and these records are coming from SharePoint list, and you are seeing them in PowerApps. You can search over here as well, like if I want to see team lead, see it shows you a record only for the team lead. If there are many team leaders, then this will show all the records whose title start from team, right? So if you want to see CTO, if you want to see project manager, so this search option is configured on title. You can configure on full name, or if you have more fields, you can configure this search on those fields as well. So this is this browse screen, first screen, where you have a list from SharePoint list, and you can see in PowerApps. This is my first screen, and if you click on record, you will see detailed screen of that record, which is read-only mode. And if you want to change this record, you will click over here and you can change your record. So these are the three screens which you will have in the end of the video automatically. So let's start building this app. Now we are going to create SharePoint list, and for this we will go into the SharePoint. For SharePoint list, we have to create first SharePoint site. So we will click over here and we will click on team site, and the name of the site, you can have your own favorite name, but just for the video I am putting my SharePoint site. Next, and we are not going to add additional owner or members. Finish. Now I have in my SharePoint site, you can see over here my SP site, and you can create all of these things in SharePoint site, but for this video I'm going to create a list. Start blank list and my SP list. Okay, so now list is with me and I can insert data in this list, but at this moment we have only one column which is known as title over here, and I want to create one more column, and the name of that column would be full name. So we can click over here, add column, and these are the data types for the columns you are going to create, and I'm going to create full name column, so single line of text would be good enough for me, and the name of the column would be full name. Click save. Now we have two columns, title and full name, and I'm going to insert data in these two columns. Click new, title Dynamics 65 CRM Power Platform Developer, and name Hussain Mehdi. Second record, director Andrew. Third record, team lead Roy. Fourth one is marketing manager Jennifer. Save. Now we have few different records we will show these records in PowerApps. Now we are done from our SharePoint side or SharePoint list. We can come over here in PowerApps and we can click SharePoint start from data, because our data is ready over here. So we will use start from data and our data source would be SharePoint. We will click on SharePoint and from these two options we will select connect directly cloud services, because we are not using on-premises data gateway, so we are using cloud services. We will select this first option. Okay, over here we can see we don't see our SharePoint list option over here to select this list. So what we will do, we will copy this URL, paste over here and go. So we can see my SP list I can see over here. Select this one, connect, and it will take less than 10 seconds to build your app, and app would be in front of you within 10 seconds. Remember, 3 screens: browse, details, and edit screen. So now the app is ready with you. This is browser screen, and you can click on this icon to play or to run your PowerApps. So now I have run my PowerApps. So this is app we have created from data, and this data is coming from SharePoint list from here. So this is browse screen. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we have 3 screens when we work from data. Number 1, browse screen. Number 2, detail screen. This is which is read only, and number 3, editable screen. But there is also one more screen for the creation of the record, like this. So this is the app we have created from the data, and there are so many options in this app. For example, search. You can search, like if I want to search CEO, so it will give you the result. If I want to search team lead, give you the result. And there is a refresh option over here. If you create any record over here, let me show you. Sales manager Jenny, save. If you refresh this button, if you click this button, it will show you sales manager Jenny, and you can sort this list as well in ascending or descending order. See, CEO, Dynamics, Director, this is ascending order for the title. Now this is descending order. CEO, DDMST. If I click it again, it will go into the ascending order. So if I click over here on this record, and if I want to edit this record, click this, and if I want to change the title, co-founder, click this, save. Now the title is CEO and co-founder. If we go into the SharePoint list, you will see CEO and co-founder list. And if you want to delete record from this app, go into the detail screen, click delete. It will go away. So the record has been deleted from SharePoint list. See, now we have 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So I have deleted sales manager. There is no sales manager over here. Let's create a new record from PowerApps. We created that sales manager from SharePoint, and it comes over here when we click the refresh page, if you remember. Now we are going to create a record from PowerApps. So sales manager Jenny, click this icon, it will create a record. See, sales manager Jenny, and it will show you over here as well. See, sales manager Jenny. So in this video we have seen so many concepts. What is SharePoint list, how to create SharePoint site, how to create SharePoint list, how to create Power App from data, and in this Power App we have seen browse screen, detail screen, create screen, edit screen. We have also seen search option, refresh option, sort option. The last thing I want to discuss, remember I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we have 3 options to create Power Apps. Number 1 from data, number 2 from blank, and number 3 from template. So we have created this app from data, but if we create app from blank, then we have to create all these options, screens, controls by ourselves from the scratch. We have to create this screen from the scratch. We have to create this gallery, this list. We have to create this screen and this controls, these controls and titles and these icons. We have to create each and everything from the scratch. So this is one of the reasons between create app from data and create app from blank. There are so many other reasons as well, but one of the reasons is that we have to create each and everything from the blank, from the scratch, when we create from blank. But when we are creating from data, it will create automatically these concepts, these screens, these controls within 10 seconds, as we have seen early in the video. This is the end of the video. If you like it and it increases your knowledge, please give me the feedback. Subscribe my channel and stay blessed and keep learning. Thank you for watching.